It's my review of the Miele Blizzard CX1 Comfort Powerline Bagless vacuum cleaner made by Miele. Before I start this review, I'm just going to be showing you this review. So I'm going to be testing the Miele on dirt on this rug right here, and also tea leaves on this hard tile surface, which I've scattered right up against the edge of the kitchen unit, as you can see. I'll also be explaining my likes and dislikes about this machine and showing you what it comes with, along with demonstration. But before I just demonstrate this machine, I'm going to show you that the filter is clean, and so is this case. And now I don't want to pause the camera because I want to prove to the audience watching that I've not rigged this or anything, but honestly, this vacuum, it's a great vacuum, but you know, it's not really that effective for its cyclonic system. So if you could just bear with me, I'm going to put the filter back in, like so. And also the bin's been emptied as well, as you can see. Right then. So, let's start off with what it comes with. What you get with this Miele vacuum cleaner is this little dusting brush, which I believe is made out of horsehair bristles. So it's really soft, and you don't have to fear about damaging whatever you vacuum. And it's also got a 180-degree pivoting joint here, hence the 90-degree angle, so you can vacuum at whatever angle is comfortable for you. This is the hard floor brush, I believe. It's called the Parquet Twister XL, which I guess means extra large, and it is quite large lengthwise or widthwise, and it's kind of like one of those Dyson articulating heads for hard floors, which means, and what they do is basically they twist and turn, and also you can use them sideways so that they fit into confined spaces like so. So that's really cool. There's also another hard floor tool, which is basically what you see. It's got two rubber squeegees and two little roller wheels, and I believe this is for hard flooring that has deep grout, but I don't have deep grout, so I can't really demonstrate this properly for what it's intended for. You also get on board the stair tool, which looks good but a bit too small, but it should be fine for general stair cleaning, and that just goes on nice and neatly onto the machine like so. And you also got this crevice tool. There's one thing I unfortunately dislike about the vacuum, and it's, well, I'm not really too sure if it's a design flaw or if it's this tube in particular. Maybe I've got a defective one and it might need replacing, but this is a brand new machine, so you know, I'm assuming it's fine. But anyway, when I try and use this on full suction mode, the wand literally collapses all the way down, so it's at its lowest height. So it's quite annoying. I'm gonna have to either bend over when vacuuming or use some tape, which I don't really want to do. But I'm gonna show you that right now. So you saw that, how it collapsed all the way down, and I was holding it here, so there's no way I could have shortened it myself because I was holding it here. So I'm not too sure if it's a design flaw, like I mentioned, but it needs to be sorted out. Before I start the demo, I just want to prove to you that it's been emptied, as you can see, and also it's been cleaned. The filter's been cleaned as well. So I'm going to start vacuuming this big mess that we've got here on the lowest setting, unfortunately, because it might collapse again. So anyways, here it is on its high setting. On the lowest setting right now, because the suction's way too strong. As you can see, it still does a really good job of vacuuming on the lower setting. Another advantage is that the machine's much more quiet than on the higher setting, so there's really no need to use a higher setting, is there? And that looks like a spotlessly clean carpet to me. Ignore the stains, because this rug used to be washed, but apart from that, it picked up pretty much everything. So that's quite good, isn't it? Now let's go on to the hard floor demo. But before I do that, as you can see, the cyclone's closed. That's the cyclone there, by the way. And there's already dust that's been built up there. Let's see how dusty this has been. Let's see how dusty it's gotten. Wow, as you can see, the filter's quite dusty. That's only after vacuuming this little mess. But you know, it's not even full yet, so imagine if I vacuumed up a full bin's worth of dirt, the filter would have been dirtier. So unfortunately, that's another thing I dislike about the Miele. Let's go on to the hard floors now. On the hard floor setting, let's use a minimal suction to see how well it performs, because I'm pretty sure that it will do well because of how powerful it is. That's the minimal setting right there. Let's get started. So I think that did really well. It literally cleaned all the way up to the edge. There's no need to get the hose out and start using the crevice tool. That's 5 out of 5 for me. You know, with conventional cylinder vacuum cleaners, you have to keep your foot on the cable button in order to retract it all the way in. But with this, it's just one touch. And it does it all for you. But it's currently plugged in, as you can see. So that's really good. It saves time and effort. I need to hold the button down. So that's how much the dirt has actually managed to wrap itself around the cyclone. So it's not really a good design, is it? But let's try the Comfort Clean feature, which is basically a self-cleaning filter. So basically, I have to switch the machine on like so. If it works. There we go. Then we have on Comfort Clean. So it's currently on Comfort Clean, as you can see. That noise, I believe, is a filter being spun around and being cleaned as we speak. And the machine should turn on automatically after about 15 seconds. So that's done. Okay, let's check the filter now. It should be clean. Now, I'm not going to pause the camera because I want to prove it that I just want to prove that the filter's actually in this state. So this is what the self-cleaning filter design has actually done. So it's managed to scrape that off the filter, the Comfort Clean feature, but the filter's still pretty dirty. So if I can literally tap this right now, it's much more effective if you clean it yourself. So I would rather take this apart myself and just brush it off or wash it, whatever you want to do. I'd rather do that myself rather than rely on the Comfort Clean feature because it doesn't really work that well. So I wouldn't really recommend it if you need a reliable cyclonic vacuum. It is reliable, it's a really good vacuum. I would recommend this. I'd give it a 9 out of 10, but it's only let down by the hideous cyclone because it's not even full yet. It's only at the max line. It's maybe about halfway, and for the filter to get that dirty is just appalling. But the suction on it is immense. Literally, if you need a powerful vacuum, this is a really good option to go for. So it's just, if you want to clean the filter often and you're not too bothered by that, then by all means, this is a good vacuum for you. Thank you very much for watching.